I just had the most craziest week in Colombia that now looking back at it, it was really more like an average week, but a lot of stuff happened in it, and I want to tell you about it. So it's no secret that I really did not like Cartagena. The first day I was there, someone got shot. It was just really bad time. The only thing I liked about Cartagena was the city Palenque, which is the first freed African slave city in all of the Americas. I loved that. After that, I got groped by a prostitute. I took no footage of it. I was just walking around. A prostitute came up to me, cuffed me by my private parts, and I had to slap her hand away, be like, "Get your hand away from me, women."
Say it with me.
No. I'll grab your hand and you play me.
Yeah.
Hey.
You get your fucking hands off me.
And so that was that. And that was my last straw of Cartagena. I left that place. I needed to leave. I packed my bags and I went on the road.
Everybody said take a Uber to the bus station, but they don't know that I'm cheap, okay? The Uber was like $2. Why pay $2 if I can walk there? It's only gonna take me 10 minutes. I got my full bags on. What could go wrong?
Another reason why I hate the beach. When the wind blows, like the sand particles get in your eyes. Absolutely horrible time right now. And I have a lot to walk. So I made it to the bus stop. I wanted to buy my ticket and leave. The city that I picked is Santa Marta. Santa Marta is a nice little coastal town, supposed to be really vibrant, very colorful streets. And I booked my ticket and I was ready to go. Now, I don't know if it's a race thing, but every time I hop on a bus, no one sits next to me. There's so much seats and no one ever chooses to sit next to me. I don't know, but I enjoyed the space alone. Now, during this ride, I'm really working on my laptop, trying to push out some videos, playing, blah, blah, blah. And I feel my side of my body straining to stay upright. And so I look up and the bus is tilted. I feel like if I didn't have this recorded, no one would believe me. Our bus got stuck in sand. Crazy. Yeah, the driver was driving. I don't know how he was driving. Like I said, I wasn't even paying attention. But the bus driver got stuck in this tiny village. And boy, was it a process to get out.
¡Ay, la pala! ¡Pasa la pala ahí! ¡Daniel, trae la pala! ¡Daniel, trae la pala! Espera que tú la que enseguida rapidito. Puede para allá. Ya que se trae con el muelle que la duro. Mira, vamos para acá. Pala. Arriba.
We got the whole village basically digging little holes, trying to put rocks down so the tires could have traction, so we could go. And it was such a random thing that I was like, I'm in Colombia. The driver told me that in that town, nothing really happened. So the moment we got stuck, it was like the town's event for that day, right? It was a town event for that week.
La pala.
And the whole city came to help. It was absolutely phenomenal. Now after that, I finally made it to Santa Marta. Santa Marta was lovely. I met up with some friends. I really didn't record much because I met a person in Panama that was in Santa Marta. So I was like, hey, let's just hang out. We're already here together. Hung out, had a great time. All I did was eat, drink, and have some good time with some good people. And I partied. Probably shouldn't be doing this, but I'm walking with all my bags. 20 minutes in Santa Marta. Santa Marta is the 37th most dangerous city in the world. I'm going through, I'm going to say, not the best places. Been walking for about 20 minutes now. It's hot. As you can see, I'm sweating bad. But we're almost there, and everything is going smooth. Look how wet I am. Sweating bad, bro. Sweating bad. Very hot. Very hot here. After that, I decided to go to Minca, Colombia. So Minca, Colombia is a little mountain town on the top of Santa Marta that's really known for its hippie vibes. And I did some hippie stuff there. So once I make it to Minca, I find my hostel, which is Casa Loma Minca, very lovely hostel. And I run into some people on the bus. This one UK guy and this one German girl. So we're all in the same boat. We never pre-book hostels. So we just show up there and we enjoy the time. And the next morning, I wake up and we go for a hike. A waterfall hike. We're the only ones here right now. No one else at this waterfall. It's gorgeous, lovely. One of the best ones. Maybe not one of the best ones, but it's still good to see. Still good to see. You get vibes galore. Absolutely loving it. Now, like I said, Minca is a very hippie town. Has a certain vibe to it that I personally am not used to. And I felt like I dove straight in. The next couple days in Minca were pretty chill, up until it wasn't. I dropped off my laundry at a place that was also a restaurant, that was also a hostel, that was also a motor taxi depot. It was a very interesting house, hostel, mechanic shop, and restaurant, and also people lived there. It was literally different companies in one, which, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Which bird is real? But then I met a couple people and we started to really click. This dog just got drinking out of the toilet. It's like 3+ a.m. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
And like you just got peeing in there too. So I know the dog was drinking pee in there. For sure. Went to drop off my clothes at laundry. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. They just cut off the power mid. Okay. What the heck? I went to drop off my laundry and this is how I am picking it up. Like fire came back on. Hanging up with the fan blowing on it. Hopefully it's all dry, because I have to leave today. Now, after my time in Minca, I was like, okay, this is enough hippie stuff for me. I got to get out, or I'm going to be in this hippie cult for the rest of my life. So I got out, and I'm making my way back to Santa Marta, because Santa Marta is a bigger city, and to leave from that region, I need to go to Santa Marta to catch a bus to somewhere else. Cool. Did that. But I forgot my water bottle on the bus because I need to take a motor taxi to my hostel, even though I didn't need to take a motor taxi to get from my hostel to the thing. I don't know. The bus driver, I think, kind of screwed me over on that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But yeah, I forgot my bottle, and it was a challenge to get back. So I'm in a taxi. I really don't like taxis. And this motorcycle pulls up to the taxi and talks in Spanish to the driver. And so I understand it's like he needs air in his tires. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Tire must be flat. So the driver drives me to this super far spot outside of town, and it's a little bit sketch. I had to take a taxi to get back to that bus station, and I wasted 2 hours waiting on these buses. We're coming from Minca to Santa Marta, seeing if a bus driver had my water bottle. So I go up to the reception. I'm like, hey, I lost my water bottle this morning at exactly this time. I was on this bus with this colors, this number. Where's my water bottle at, right? They said that they didn't have it. So I'm waiting there. And then, by the grace of God, the receptionist texted me that, hey, someone found your water bottle on the bus that I described earlier, but they said that they looked at it and they didn't find it. That's neither here or there. Either way, so I hopped on a motor taxi and I drive to the spot to where my water bottle was at. Currently on the side of the road, waiting for someone to drop off my water bottle. I forgot my water bottle in a bus today. It was a lot. But we're on the side of the road now, in front of the bus terminal, because I need to get out of here. Guess who's reunited with their bottle after a 14,000 peso taxi, 2 hours of waiting, a $4 tip to the bus driver who had my bottle, and 40,000 pesos to the moto taxi to get me to the terminal. Very expensive mistake, really expensive mistake, but we're good, baby, we're good. So I have my water bottle, I have my backpacks, I have everything that I need to go. So I'm good to go to leave Santa Marta and head to Sand Hill, the outdoor adventure sport capital of Colombia, and I'm ready to go. These boys over there gambling. It took me 6 months to try water in a bag. Almost 100% certain that it's filled with microplastics, but for 7 cents, you can't beat it. I've took a lot of buses in my travels, and I mean a lot. But boy, this bus is nice. You got TVs. Look how far the seats can like recline. Look at that. Night buses are the move. Before I go to Sand Hill, I have to go to Bucaramanga, which is the biggest city close to Sand Hill. So I got a bus from Santa Marta to Bucaramanga, and then Bucaramanga I need to get another bus to Sand Hill. Now I arrived at Bucaramanga really early in the morning, like at 5 or something, and I needed to get from Bucaramanga to Sand Hill, and I was running through that terminal trying to find my bus. 5:10 in the morning. I'm in Bucaramanga, Colombia. I just booked a bus to Sand Hill now. Tired, bags on, but that was a very luxury bus. Absolutely loved it. Like I said, I just booked the ticket. It's at 5:20. I got the last seat on the bus, so I'm happy about that. Granted, it's going to be a very packed bus. My previous bus was empty. I had a seat to myself, both seats to myself. It was lovely. Man, let's go. We got to go to Sand Hill. Could not find my bus for a second. It's pushing, I think like 5:20 right now. Very bad, very bad. Need to get to my bus right now. It's kind of chaos. Made it on the bus, baby. Right on time. Now, I thought this was going to be a very simple bus, right? Bucaramanga to San Hill, simple. It's only about 2 hours and some change. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But we're driving, and we stop in San Hill. But I look on the map, and I see that there's two terminals in San Hill. 1 and 2. We're at the first one. So I go up to the bus driver and say, hey, is this my stop? I see that there's another terminal. This is all in Spanish, by the way. I see that there's another terminal. Are we going to go to this terminal? And he's like, yeah, cool. Yeah, we're all good. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I go sit back down. We're relaxing. We leave that terminal, and we're on the road. And I'm looking at my map, so I'm like, we're not going to the other terminal. But I was like, hey, I don't know this place. Maybe the bus driver knows. Maybe we need to take a U-turn up here because the bus is too big. Whatever. And then I see he keeps on driving. And that's when I realized we ain't going to the other terminal. No. Okay. I'm on the side of the road. This bus driver, I go up to him and I ask him, there's 2 bus stops in San Hill. And he's like, yes. And I'm like, are you going to go to the other one? He's like, yes. And then, I ask him. He's like, yes. And so then I'm like, okay, this is just the first stop. He's going to go to another one. We're solid, right? Then I see him keep on driving. And he's not driving in the direction of the other one. So I'm like, I got to tell this bus driver to stop. I have to tell him to stop. And so I tell him, I'm like, hey, we're not going to the other bus stop, right? He's like, no. And I'm like, you said we were. And so now I'm on the side of the road, walking to San Hill. Not good. It's just my luck that my phone doesn't even have service right now. So I'm literally just walking in a direction because my phone, it just doesn't want to connect to the internet. Oh, and the dogs. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the dogs. These dogs hop their fence and they come rushing at me, and I'm like, I don't have the energy to defend myself up on dogs. So I just like, just eat me, bro. Just straight up eat me. And me going fast. And I just sit there, and the dogs just bark at me for a second, and they're like, oh, this guy's cool, and they just let me go. Sometimes it's not always like that. That is the bus station that I was just at. So we are back to the beginning, and now I have to walk into town. Wish me luck. I couldn't walk no more, guys. I couldn't walk, so I decided to sit down in the terminal, relax for a bit, and then walk some more. I saw a nice breakfast spot, a couple locals here, so I was like, I might as well go, all right? I got a 30-plus minute walk ahead of me still. It feels like I've been walking for hours. But we're working our way. Hopefully this breakfast gives me some energy so I can get going. That food was good. That place was owned by Venezuelans, and they were talking my ear off. And to be honest, I know a lot of Spanish. I know a word they were saying to me. So I was just looking at them like, yeah, claro. Yeah, didn't know much. But they did, the part that I did pick up on, they told me about the city. They told me how beautiful it is and where to go and all that stuff. So we'll see if I can make it there. Big old traffic jam. Guys, look how steep this street is right there. It is so steep. And I think I need to go up a bit. Mind you, I've been walking for like 2 hours by now. Fully packed with my bags. They're heavy. Ooh, okay, let's go. Sand Hill, baby. At the park now. Crossing through. It's a lovely Sunday. Everybody and their mother is outside. Just enjoying outside. Cannot beat it. Don't know what this statue is. But we keep it going. We keep it going. We gotta go this way. Towards up the hill. Very glad I don't gotta go up this hill. That looks horrendous. I only gotta go up sideways. Still the hill, but we're almost there. I think that's it right there, baby. And that leaves us till today. We're finally in Sand Hill. What an absolute crazy, nonstop, busy first couple of days in Colombia, first weeks, first whatever. And Sand Hill is looking very promising. Sand Hill is looking like it's going to be a very fun town, and I'm excited to see what it's going to offer me. But thank you all for watching my week's vlog. It was a crazy one for the books for sure, and I'm glad that I could share it with you. Now, peace out, everybody. Happy travels, and I should see you in some adventures this week, because Sand Hill's going to be Sand Hill. Bye, guys.